In today's episode, I'm talking about what I think Full Circle should do next in terms of discussing or showing off the next skate game. So follow along and let's talk some skate. Welcome back to another episode of the Hippy Jump Podcast, a podcast all about the video game franchise Skate. I am your host, William, and if you enjoyed what I bring you today, I would greatly appreciate it if you like and subscribe to the podcast. It really helps me out. So I know it's been a while since I made an episode like this because honestly, there hasn't been a lot of skate news or leaks or rumors like we had during the summer. So I really haven't had a lot to talk about. I did want to discuss a few things with you guys today though, but before I get into today's topic, I wanted to kind of look back on one of my videos that I made like 5 months ago. If you've been watching me for a while, you probably caught this video. It's where I talked about EA saying that they had the Q4 slate of games and there was 4 titles that we didn't know anything about at the time. And we were talking about if Skate 4 was one of these titles, then it would be coming out in Q4 of 2022, which is actually January to March of next year. But since that video, EA has revealed a couple of those games, and you can kind of take those games and put them right in the place of what they described they were gonna be. So the list went like this. It was a major IP, a partner title, a remake, and a sports title. Since that video, we had an announcement of a game called Wild Hearts, which is an EA original, which I think is the partner title that they were talking about. The remake is obviously Dead Space Remake. We just got a trailer for that and it's coming out in February. And then the sports title we now know is Super Mega Baseball. So that leaves one more title, and that's the major IP. The major IP though is definitely not Skate, so we can rule this all out. It's gonna be the next Jedi game. It's gonna be Jedi Survivor. We don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty certain that game's gonna drop in March. Jeff Grubb was talking about it, and obviously if you know Jeff Grubb, he leaks a bunch of stuff, so I think it's pretty safe to say that game's gonna come out in March. So I think we can lay all of that to rest and just continue to look forward into the year to hopefully see Skate 4 somewhere down the line. Now what I wanted to talk about today is what's next for Skate 4? Where do we go from here? It's been a few months since the boardroom and the free-to-play announcement and everyone losing their minds.
So that's why the next Skate game would be a free-to-play title.
They made Skate 4 free to play.
And everything's kind of died down, and over the past few months there's been playtests, not completely open playtests, but more open to the public. Obviously we got a lot of leaks and alpha build cracks and all sorts of stuff that came out of those. But they've been playtesting a lot with the community, and they even released a highlight video showing off some highlights from these playtests. But now I think it's time to communicate some more and answer some questions and talk to the community about the game and everyone's concerns. This game is a lot different than other traditional game dev cycles where we get like a reveal trailer and a gameplay trailer and then a launch trailer. Like it all goes in a line once the game is announced, but we're seeing this game so early that it's just kind of, it's completely different than anything we've seen, so it's hard to predict like what is gonna come next, what are we gonna see next. Obviously after these playtests we don't know the exact state of the game. I don't even know what came out of those playtests, but I think it would be really cool if they came back with a boardroom and they told us what they got out of the playtests. It would be great if they laid out the details of free-to-play and microtransactions more. Obviously I think that's the most important thing. That's what I said in my last video where I was kind of saying what I wanted answered most. But also I think if they come back with another boardroom, hopefully it would be time to open up console play testing for the community as well. Let's not forget that they did change the name of Skate 1 on Xbox to Skate 2007. So I firmly believe that means that Skate is uploaded on the back end somewhere and they had to replace the name. I could be wrong. Like I always say, I'm not a game developer, so I could totally 100% be wrong, but I'm gonna keep going with that conspiracy theory. Another thing we need in the next boardroom is single player details. What is going on there? They vaguely touched on that, and we need to know, is there even a single player at all? Is there gonna be a story at all? I don't know. I also think they should end this boardroom with a trailer showing the map or something like that to show us what the game looks like more. Maybe not as much the skating, just what the world looks like. In the last trailer, we did see a lot of really nice looking textured skateboarding gameplay with really nice textured spots, but I want to see what the environment looks like with all these textures and everything. And of course, this can only happen if they are at that stage with the map, or maybe they're at that stage in some sections of the map, but we don't know exactly what stage they're at, so I don't know how possible that would be. It would also be great if they talk about a few features that they're introducing into the Skate franchise for this new game. Maybe talk about some features that they're innovating on in the series. Just some more little bits of information to kind of get the hype going again for everyone. And then of course they need to end this boardroom answering the most important question of them all. Where is Coach Frank? We need the Coach Frank confirmation. Where is it at?
If your team of skaters is slacking, I'll whoop their asses! Coach Frank!
Of course, that's a joke. I don't think they're going to confirm Coach Frank this early. I don't think they're going to confirm any pros yet, but could you imagine the hype that would come with that? So really, that's what I think we need to see next for this game. I think we just need to see them sit down and talk to us again. I mean, it's been a few months and they did say they would give us more information over the coming months. So it's time. We need more information. Maybe I'm just getting antsy. I don't know. Of course, as always, full circle, take your time, but I just want to know more stuff. So as always, before I get out of here, I wanted to react to some of your guys' comments from my last episode. The first comment comes from Jay, and they said, they really should go the GTA route and have single player even for just offline play, and then have the online mode be similar to GTA Online / Fortnite. He also said, also it would be cool if the story mode was more like 2K, and have you do a career mode and choose sponsorship deals. So with the GTA thing going single player and then having the ongoing online thing, I think that's what a lot of people were expecting this game to be, but no one's sure if we're actually getting a single player. So I think the online will be similar to something like GTA, just an ever evolving thing, because they kind of said that this is going to be like the last skate game, is going to be the skate game forever. So I think it'll be like that, but the single player, again, as I've said a million times, is just up in the air. We don't know. And it would be great to see a career mode and sponsorships and everything like that. I mean, that's exactly what Skate 1 and Skate 2 were. You got your sponsorships and you do photos, videos, all that stuff, and you skate for these brands. That's exactly how both of those games were, and I would love to see that return. In the next comment, Army of Ninjas said, hoping they'll clarify a lot of this stuff, especially swag bags / loot boxes. So for the swag bag thing, I don't know if they're gonna address that yet, because they didn't actually officially announce that or even talk about it at all in the last boardroom. That was something that was data mined, and we still don't know what it really is. It just kind of sounds weird. So I don't know, I'm not certain that they're gonna clarify that just yet, unless they decide to go into the microtransaction side of things in the next update. But I do hope they clarify that stuff personally. The next comment comes from Stop Rollin', and they said, it seems the new team is aware of the stigma and the overall brand of EA and how much negative they've done for the gaming community, so I'm hoping they're thinking of ways to answer our most asked questions about the IP. Absolutely, I think Full Circle is very self-aware of how EA has kind of carried themselves in the past and how the gaming community has reacted to EA in the past. And I think they're doing their best to not have a situation where it's a free-to-play game and completely swamped with microtransactions and really like grindy things like that. I think they're really for the players, but I mean, only time will tell. Of course, they are under EA, but I do think EA has been going in an upward direction more than downward. They have been doing more good than bad lately, so let's hope that continues and translates into the next Skate game. But that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I really appreciate all the support on my interview style episodes as well with Cypress and Calplex. I say it all the time, but you all are the best and you're super nice, and I really appreciate all the support as always. Thank you guys so much, and as always, go play some skate.